Okay, we're going to go into day 10, and we're going to do better than we did on day 9 because I don't, foresee that we could do worse. To be frank, I was doing day 9 at the end of a very long, day, real world day, and I just shouldn't have done it then. I should have held off until I was fresher. So right now, it's a new day, new real world day, new game world day. I am fresher. We'll hope that this goes better, and I will be less sloppy. That's the hope. I'm kind of, I almost wish it would start us outside. I mean, I guess it depends upon what I'm trying to do. But, so we're going to get the allowance, right? But then I want to do our outbuilding benefit for the day. And there's nothing here that tells me what, see, I want to know when that bomb shelter is going to open. I thought it was going to open day 9 based upon the choices I made day 8, but it didn't appear to be. Okay. Special floor plans cost additional fee instead of gems. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Here's the thing. We have not drafted the shelter before, so we're going to go ahead and do that because it's a new room and there might be clues and stuff, so we're going to just go ahead and have done that. The other room benefits sounded nicer, to be honest, but like we read in the book from the library, day 8 or day 9, I forget which, day 9, right? Yeah, that's when we did the library. We need to, explore all the new rooms as much as possible. So over here we have a time lock safe. Okay. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. So I don't know who wrote that, but mysterious things are going on, right? We got a time lock safe. We got a terminal. Oh, this is the bomb. Oh, this is the bomb shelter. Okay. So what I thought the bomb shelter was that place with the mine, but it's not. I guess it's this place. So the time lock safe. Okay, it's referring to that time lock safe, but I don't know what the current date and time is. .06 is the radiation. I want to set a date and time for the time lock safe to open, but I don't know what is today's date. Okay, you know what? Day 9 was, I guessed day 9 to be the 15th of November, I believe. Yeah, so on day 8, I set the unlock date to November 15th, 9 a.m. Unlock for 4 hours. So what I'm going to do, so then if day 9 was the 15th, then today should be the 16th. So I'm going to try that. It has to be at least 1 hour in the future. Okay. Oh, okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I think today's the 16th. I have to set it for an hour in the future. I'm going to set it for 11 a.m. Because I'm thinking that this is like 9-ish a.m. that the game starts. I could be wrong about that, but I'll find out. Because now I'm going to go entrance hall and I'm going to look at the clock. Or I don't even have to go to the entrance hall. I can look at the clock. I can look at the big clock outside without spending the steps to go inside. Okay. So yeah, it is going on 9 o'clock. So then 10 o'clock, I could have said 10 a.m., but I said 11 a.m., and then it will be for 4 hours. So I just need to pay attention to the clocks and come back out and see if it unlocks. But meanwhile, let's get some other stuff done. Right, because this grandfather clock in here says the same things. It's going on 9 a.m. So essentially, we kind of start the day right around 9 a.m. I'm presuming, it's morning. I mean, this would be morning, right? So we start the day around 9 a.m. So I've set it to open at 11 a.m. And I think we saw the date in the vault on day 8. Said it was the 14th, so I guess that day 9 would be the 15th. So I'm guessing that day 10 would be the 16th of November. I don't know that precisely. There is no entrance to the foundation from this side. Do we need to get into the foundation today? I do not know. Let's start over here. We'll start over here. Get ourselves a den with a gem. It's a good start. I'm not seeing anything else. Okay, so now let's go over here. Reading note will give us the library again. This dead end us, this will dead end us. We'll do a reading note. Also gives us a key. Anything else to pick up? Don't be oblivious. Okay. Yes. Let's do a library. We have a key and a gem, so we want to do the library. And oriented that way was correct. Magnifying glass. Oh, and we should be able to request another book now. So we can either request a book or read a book, but not both on the same day, because this is the forum to request a book. All right. Okay. EPCW pump system user manual. Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay. Cool. No, are there any hidden clues? No. Not that I can see. But I like having the magnifying glass. All right. So from here, we want to go over here. I'm going to go up here again, just in case they dropped a key or a gem or something, or a chest. I don't want to miss it. But also, we're going to look at our stats. We have spent 14 hours already in blueprints. I'm not sure I made enough progress in that 14 hours, but that's what we did. All right. We will move on. I do have a gem. Servant's quarters, I guess is a bedroom. Yeah, it's a bedroom color, and one key for each bedroom in your house. Dead ends us commissary, conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. And it's a three-way. Yeah, and if I do it this way, we can't go up there, but that's, I guess, we can go here and here. Or I could spin it. If I do commissary, though, it costs me a gem. And then I'd have commissary, which is good. And I could go up. We're going to do the... you know what? We have never done a servant's quarters. It's a new room. I don't think we've done a servant's quarters, so I think we're only going to get the one key because it's the only bedroom. So but there are 12 major keys. Okay. And that's a green note, so it is true. Partly. I know we spoke often in this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you. Numerous times in the past, have stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I'd always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces. But I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post in service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has landmark instructions for you to quit, must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. Okay, so Herbert Sinclair left the lake house in Trinsdale to Hartley and his family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend Herbert. Okay, cool. I don't think there was anything really to examine here. Ooh. Mr. Ruta, Mrs. Babbage has told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone, and I apologize in advance for the extra workload. I believe I will be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I'm gone, as the difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connection seem to resolved. If there is an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, I've set you up with a temporary admin key. Ooh, Um, to allow you access to the network administrator admin key. First four letters of your last name, followed by first initial. The first and fifth character should be capitalized. If you have any questions, please let me know in the next few days before my departure, Randall. So root, okay. Admin key is LLLL F. The first and fifth character should be capitalized. Basically, the first and last, the initials of the last and first name. So, so this would be RUOT, and then I want to say, is it Hartley Ruta? I don't think so. We need to figure out who Ruta is, right? And then we'll know the admin key. That's a good clue. I don't anything to. Okay. So we have to come all the way back around and just hope that we have enough exploration from here to do things. Okay, so security would give us another terminal, let us do some things. I don't have a gym anymore. So I can't do security. The other two rooms will dead end us. So do we want extra feet or 2 items? I'm going to take extra. I'm going to take the extra feet and just hope that I get out of this pinch here. Okay. Compass, not facing rooms more frequently. It's a good thing, but it did not drop a key in here because it was servants' quarters. We're going to have itself was going to contain one key for every bedroom that was already drafted. And we kind of knew that, but we got an important clue out of it. So now all our hope lies on this door here. Well, we don't want to dead end ourselves here. We don't have a gym here, so we're going to be doing a chapel. And that direction is good. Well, I can't rotate it anyway, so we will lose the coin. Yeah, we will go. I should have looked at our clock. I know I'm costing us extra feet. It is past 11. So before I proceed on, I'm going to see if the safe is open because it is past 11, going on noon. So I got myself some extra feet, which I'm now burning through. It is open. I was correct. Ha. I feel a little smart. Jim. I don't know what those things are, but this is the second one I'm seeing of this. So. Red envelope 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I've never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront. I believe this may have occurred in September. A full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. Oh. if the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible. And the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open, in that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. Okay. And it's a red envelope, so I don't know if that implies a lie or but see, it's a Roman numeral 7, which harkens back to the stained glass windows in the chapel, which is a red room, right? And from our notes, I mean, I could walk there, but it'd cost me steps. But from our notes, I know I noted it down somewhere. I'm looking for it. Oh, okay. I found it. Now I've got to read it. So they are in order. Farmer Girl is 1, Baker Girl 2, another Farmer Girl with 4, 3, Chimney Sweep Girl 4, Maid Girl 5, Horse Riding Girl 6, Royalty Girl 7. So that's like the royalty scepter wearing girl, angel with the wearing a crown and everything. Yeah, it might be referring to her. Anyway, and that was a note by, this is a letter from Courtney. Okay. Still don't know what that is. I think it's significant because I've seen it one or two other places before, but nothing will let me investigate or pick it up or look at it with magnifying glass, which is annoying. But okay. I'm setting a new unlock date for the beginning of our next day, just in case it's going to have something different. And what's our radiation monitor say? Does it change? Or is it still 0.06? Still 0.06 USB. So I don't know what that's a measure of, or I don't know what's affecting that reading at the moment. But regardless, that was a successful little detour. And now we're going to go back to the house and go back into the chapel. And 7 is her. Yeah. Ruby crown, blah, blah, blah. So I wonder if these were all like cousins, nieces, or whatever. Like my cousins, nieces of my granduncle or whatever. And we now know that that is either Courtney or Mary. That one refers to, maybe. Oh, we're safe from the effects of red rooms because of the shelter. So we didn't lose coins by going into the chapel. Okay, cool. We could put a nurse's station. However, that would cost us our gem, and it would block off that path there. But the corridor, we can only go, oh, the corridor can get us over to here. Okay. Yeah. Pantry, closet, yeah, pantry's good. We like a pantry. We're going to eat ourselves a banana. We're going to get some coins. Kitchen costs a gem. The storeroom dead ends us, and then our only access is here. This dead ends us. I'm going to take the items. I'm risking a lot. Reroll die. And key. So now the rest of our day kind of depends upon this doorway here. But we have a reroll die. We're going to run out of rooms before we run out of steps again. That would dead end us. This would dead end us. No, this doesn't dead end us. It leads over to here. That would get us to the foundation, and that's better. So we're going to do the spare room. And then foundation. I do not have a shovel yet. I'm going to come here and just make sure that it's still the same. I'm probably wasting steps, but I think I'm going to run out of rooms before I run out of steps anyway. So. Yeah, just confirming there was no item drop down here or anything. But we could use a key. Ah. Okay. It requires a different kind of key. Okay. So basement requires basement requires special key. We do not have a shovel. I do want to go here first. Parlor would give us gems if I don't screw it up this time. Hallway would let us go there and there. Yeah, we're gonna do a parlor, and this time, let's not screw it up. I can do it, I believe. I just have to read and think and double check. The gems are on the desk. Well, that is false. The blue box is false. The gems are on the floor. Well, that is false. So the white box must be true. The gems are in this box. Yes. Yesterday's was not a hard puzzle either. I just couldn't read. I just didn't read. It was a reading failure, not a logic failure yesterday. And you use a key. We like a pool. Bug room we have drafted before, so we're not going to get new clues out of that. Pool, I think, is more useful. Because that's just going to dead end us. This would dead end us. So yeah, let's do this. Pump room is something that we probably need to discover at some point. Let's attempt to go this way first. because if we draft a room here that blocks us off, that blocks this as well. So I really kind of, once I get stuck up here, I want to come back here and then come here and draft from this direction. The reason why is because this is drafting from a 1, 2, 3, 4. This is drafting from a tier 4 room, and it's in the middle, so it's less likely to be locked than like this is coming in to here from a rank 5 room, but it's also on the east side, which is more likely to be locked. So this is more likely to be a locked door and or cost a gem to get over here than like coming to this room from this direction would be. So we're just going to try to go up first. That's my logic, at least. We have, oh, this shows that we got a red letter. We'll use that key. Okay. It says, never do a passageway in the first 5 ranks, and I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be in the 6th rank. It's still all of my gems. Security is only one of my gems, and it's functional. Dark room, it's not functional. I'm going to use a gem and do security. Again, could be a mistake. Yep. And first of all, we're going to set the security level to low until we can turn off the power, and then we're going to change the offline mode to unlocked. And we're going to exit. At some point, we might need to come back here and do the offline access to do the library for an experiment. Should I do the experiment now and give it more opportunity to take effect? I just don't know what I would need, and I might find the library. I'm not library, I mean laboratory. So no. Okay, so here I'm going to try to go here first because it should be less expensive than going there, in theory. Okay. So, cost us a gem room to do the boiler room. Gem to do the boiler room. Furnace we have not done yet, so I guess we need to do a furnace. But we are safe from the effects of the first 3 red rooms, so we're not going to be more likely to draw red rooms today. It's a dead end, but it is a new room that we haven't been to before. We don't have a shovel to dig that. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do here in the furnace. Okay, but we can say we did it. Okay, so we could go this way, we could go this way. In like 45 steps. So 45 steps, what I think I'm going to do is come back through here, go over here, and then go this way. That's a waste of steps. No, I'll just go down here and go over here. I have a gem and I have a key, but I might need 2 gems to go here. Fine, I'll just go here. I'll save myself some steps. I'm sure I'm making a mistake, but all right, yeah, I use my last key. Oh, music room, 2 gems we cannot do. 1 major key, 1 minor key. So a major key might have been, ooh, good. Hallway lets us pass through. That would be counts as 2 bedrooms and 2 rooms in general. But that ends us there, which we don't want to do. Wish I had the 2 gems. I could redraw floor plans, but I don't want to, so we're just going to do this. And then we're going to go straight through. I don't have any more keys. Ooh, I don't have any more keys. This might be an issue. So I'm going to go up here and go here. I have no more keys. And I'm looking, and this time I do not have a commissary. I did not drop I chose not to drop the commissary. If we run out of things we can do here, we'll go back to the Black Ridge Cave and try the admin password. And honestly, we can try it 26 times because the first initial of the first name's got to be A through Z, right? So. Okay. Ooh. This gives us resources, so we're going to do this. It dead ends us here, but it gives us a key. We can come back over here and use that key. But it also gives us a 2nd gem. So. Oh, we got a trunk. I don't have a sledgehammer at the moment. And I'm not going to risk my key opening that trunk because if it doesn't give me a key back, I would be so sad. So we just know that we have a trunk in the storeroom. Because I don't have a sledgehammer or anything. Correct. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to shift. Anyway. Now we're going to go to the other side of the hallway. We're going to spin that key because honestly, we have no other door to explore, so we need to spin that key. Pump room. We have not done pump room all, but there was the commissary. It does require a gem, but we can buy things. In sauna, we would start with 20 extra steps tomorrow. Hmm. The pump room's a new room, but I need the commissary. I need the commissary because if I do the pump room, I probably won't be able to progress further because I'll probably need a key and I won't have one. Commissary, hopefully I will let me buy keys. We could get 1 key for 10 or a shovel for 6. We could get a shovel and a gem. Before we decide, let's... We have places we can dig, multiple places we can dig, so we're going to take a shovel. And we're going to take a key. I don't know what the salt shaker does. I still don't know what the salt shaker does. But we want a gem so that we have 2 gems. Because now we're going to see where this doorway leads. It says, oh, I did not buy a key. Right, okay, so I guessed correctly that this was going to require a key, but I did not buy a key because I'm going to come over, I'm going to dig some. So I can dig here, I can dig in the basement up here, I think. Where else was I able to dig? Maybe in the shelter I was able to dig. Or furnace I could dig. I could dig in the furnace. So I'm going to go over here, dig, come back, go over here, dig. Yeah. Deposit box key 149. Okay. Pebbles. That's not a regular key. Old shoe. I was hoping I could dig up a key. Was there anything to dig here? I don't think so, but I'm going to try. I can't remember. I wish I could remember. I'm wasting steps, but steps aren't my issue at the moment. No, there's not dirt. There's not dirt in here. Yeah, no dirt piles, no dirt piles. Okay. I need to remember that. No dirt piles in basement. Um, I do believe there is dirt. I'm gonna be sad if I needed to have bought a key and didn't, but you know I didn't. It, I was gambling. So I don't think the shelter had drip out, but I'll check it if I run out of other stuff to do. But we're gonna go to the furnace. Hmm. Yeah, okay, so we have a dirt pile. Is it a useful dirt pile? No, it's pebbles. Oh, we're sheltered from radiation in the furnace, apparently. Um, I guess we should have bought a key. Ah, um, oh, we're sheltered. Just means the red room, we don't get the negative effects of those red rooms because we're sheltered. That's what that means. Blueprint dead end, outer room. Did it have dirt pile? I don't think so. We have the commissary. We had enough. We had enough coin, but I spent it on the shovel, which was ended up being useless. I bought a shovel when I needed a key. I really wanted to find a key with the shovel. If I had a metal detector, thing, but I don't. Um, we still have that. We're gonna still try the admin code, but first I'm going to go over here. I don't see any dirt piles there. No, okay. Shelter does not have dirt. Okay, so that was a waste of steps. All right. Oh, we can do the lab thing. Let's see if that'll give us a key. Oh, first, let's do the radiation monitor. Still 0.06. Um, I don't think we're going to be able to do any of these three things, but I think this is the most likely, and then this would be a nice benefit. Okay. Um, we should probably do lab experiments early in the day so that they can pay off throughout the day. That's probably the better strategy. Instead of waiting until figuring out what we might need, just because by that time it's too late and it's so random. So that we should just take the opportunistic, probably just take the first opportunity to take the opportunistically available benefit and be happy with that choice. It's probably the strategy for laboratory going forward. But I'm now going to try the admin code stuff. First, no dirt piles to dig here. Okay. Ooh, I did not notice that last time. Record row. Note. So that might be like some sort of binary or code thing. Did I miss any other notes like that? I don't think so. Okay. Root-ought. It is root H. Awesome. Okay. No, I thought it was. Remember. Oh, root H activated. Oh, okay. Deactivated. However, what's my name? I'm Simon. What's my character's name? Because it might be me. What's my last name? I know I'm Simon. Yeah, it might be me. Who am I? Why can't I remember my character's name? I'm not Sinclair, right? I'm not Simon Sinclair. I don't think so. I'm Simon something. I'm the grandnephew, but I don't think I'm a Sinclair. But I'll try it. That's so frustrating. I'm so stupid. Why can't I remember? We're playing a character. We're playing Simon somebody. And I just can't remember. Do I have enough steps to... If I go to the library... Oh, how stupid I am that I cannot remember my own character's name or last name. So what I'm going to do is I'm burning a bunch of steps. We're close to the end of the day, I realize. What I'm going to do is Simon, blah, 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 you are my heir. Sinclair. Okay. So, because I'm an idiot and don't remember my own character's name, I'm going to go over here to the library and look at the library card because it will have my name on it. And now I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write down what our name is. Oh boy. Jones. I'm going to write that right at the top before day one. So that makes me wonder, so do I have enough steps to get back? We'll try. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. I really thought our admin key was going to be the last four of our, or the first four of our last name, Jones, and then our first initial S. So I really thought it was going to be like for Jones, and then like Joan, and then S for Simon. So follow the correct pattern. I'm just not the person with that admin. The admin was being given to somebody else. Well, there's Ann Babbage, right? Here we go. Ann Babbage. I remember that name. I didn't remember our name, but I remembered Ann Babbage's name. Okay, user database. So we've got, so she's got personnel access, and then we've got more R and Tom K. So we can try one of those. It feels like cheating. So now we're going to go back in. And this time we're going to do more R. Network settings. The last cables have finally been laid and the office terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we chose to install the server outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. A small cavern off the eastern drive was selected for the server site. All remaining computer terminals on the estate are not connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. Some deliberation, our network has been named Blackbridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives. They're very fitting considering we chose a natural cave that housed the mainframe. I only hope their servers do not suffer that same fate that befell those in the story. Regular maintenance report. Fix the connection error that was occurring between the office and security terminal. We also added electronic mail capabilities to each terminal that can be accessed via the network. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has also been removed. We have some deleted logs, more deleted logs. As requested yesterday, new admin key created, though because the name doesn't quite fit with our length formatting. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's interesting. So we probably need to figure out what that admin key is. And it's not going to be a 5-character. It's going to be like a 3-character or 6-character. So it might be us. It might be Jones Simon, but it might be the 6-character version of Jones Simon. It might be Jones with the S and then S for Simon, or SP or something, like maybe 7-character or something. Effective immediately, all electronic mail capability has been restricted and now can only be accessed via the office terminal, other archive, and can only be restored via admin control. Access to the mainframe and Blackbridge code has been restored to perform routine maintenance. Temporary access. Admin access. Archive access. Full access plus access to archive admin logs and deleted database entries. So we need archive access. And we don't have that yet. RT8 is down while we work on a solution to reported terminal connection failures. Okay, is working again. Terminal connections. Tested and confirmed functional to make future testing easier. Added the ability to access online terminals through the RTA when Blackbridge is open. One temporary admin key has been added. Network admin key is deactivated. New admin key. Tom K, welcome to the team. Tom K added new data management features to Blackbridge admin control. Updated user database. Inbound and outbound messages as well as offsite connections from outside the state have been disabled per the instructions left by the Baron himself. So the Baron is nickname for our grand uncle, I'm presuming. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to go in as Tom K and see if I have other functionality. Is this all the same stuff again? I think so. So I need the archived. I need the deleted or archived entries. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to exit. And now I'm going to try variations of our name, because if we're the heir, maybe we were given full access and we just don't even know it. So Jones S. Jones SP. Simon J. First three letters of Jones S. John SP. Our middle initial was a P, right? I wrote it down just a minute ago, or a moment ago. Yeah, Simon P. Jones. Okay. Okay. It might be some variation on our name. I just don't know what the pattern would be, but we probably have archive access and we just don't know it. About Sinclair himself. Sinclair H. iron. Okay. Still, we did some things. Okay. So we've got 2 steps left. Folks, I think we're pretty much done for today. Unless we can get back to the fountain to throw a coin in. That's about it. Let's see if we can even do that. Nope. We are calling it a day. It is the end of day 10. Mount Holly, charming cottage, total rooms 20, rank reached 7, steps taken 83, items found 3, new rooms 3. Alrighty, well that was day 10. It was a shorter day than like day 8, maybe not as short as day 9, but we got some things accomplished. Even though I bought the wrong thing I should have bought a key at the commissary instead of buying that shovel and gem, but I was really hoping that shovel would lead me to a key, or maybe I could have opened, when I had a key, I maybe could have opened that trunk and there would have been another key. So I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? That's the point. But we're done with day 10.